recycle or throw it away. So, I hope you enjoy my trash. It's great. I've got many different things. Maybe I'll tell you about them. You know, maybe I'll give you a little insight to why I have this trash. So, without further ado, let's start with this first. This is a box from, as you see, a 9-watt LED dimmable light A19. I didn't know what that meant for a bit there. Now I do. I don't know why they don't just give me an honorary degree at this point. Because I read about this crazy stuff online all the time. I think I'll actually go a little bit further into that on one of the other items, just as a bit of a side note. Yeah, I just thought some nice cardboard sounds would be nice. Again, it's all trash. It's fine, I can do whatever I want to it. I can crumple it up. Who cares? Estimated yearly energy cost is only $1.08, based on 3 hours a day at 11 cents a kilowatt. And the cost depends on rates and use, of course. They can't guarantee any of this, so if you have your lights on all day long, probably not going to be $1.08 per. I'll have you know, it also has a life of 22.8 years if you only use it for 3 hours a day. I would like to call I'd like to call that out and say that's wrong, because I apparently use a lot less energy than my neighbors. I was told on a newsletter that was sent to me by my energy company that I thought was another bill, and I freaked out for a second, of course, because, you know, life. No. I probably use the lights that I have this in for somewhere in the area of 1 to 2 hours, because it's mainly my bedroom. I keep everything off most of the time. You know, just a nice glow of a computer at night. It's great. It's great for my it's not like, you're bathing in yellow light. It's a little warmer. And it only has 9 watts of energy use. Look at that. I think I'm good on this package. Let's on to the next one. So, this is where I would like to bring up the second thing that I read about constantly, which you can see a little bit as to why I read about this currently. I'm really into skincare and reading basically medical journals on skincare and figuring out what would work well for me, because I had horrific cystic acne and very bad scarring as a result of it for about 5+ years. Believe it or not, because I can clearly see on camera that it shows up, which I'm fine with because, it's life. It definitely has been a little bit hard to find things that work for it. There's actually no way to cure the scarring through traditional means, such as putting something on your face. I actually have to go and get, I think it's $1,000 a pop, a procedure done, and you have to get 3 passes essentially of this procedure over time to actually help with it. It's the integrity of my skin, the actual foundation of it, in the dermis that's the issue, and it's because it's basically been like punctured. I have ice pick scars. It's been punctured through the cystic acne, which, again, life happens. I have a hormone disorder, so I actually got out pretty lucky compared to some people, and especially because I don't really have a lot of hyperpigmentation. Who is that trigger word? Might be hyperpigmentation. As a result, I'm definitely lucky for that. But a little bottle of Squalene, used bottle of Squalene. Nice little glass bottle. So this is 100% plant-derived Squalene. It is from the brand The Ordinary, which I would recommend if you are a bit of a budget buyer. I no longer purchase from them just because I need a little bit more bang for my buck, if that makes sense. So I buy things that might be a little bit more money up front, but tend to do quite a bit more for me. But I would definitely say they are a great brand for anyone to buy that's just, trying to buy a couple of different things in skincare. They do have a lot of really good formulations, but they're a lot more, I would say you definitely need to kind of know what you're getting into by buying from them, because you can only get single active ingredient items. So this is just Squalene. I have some that are just niacinamide. Oh, that's another good one. Niacinamide. You can just get hyaluronic acid. You get these basic things that are basically put to the side. Retinols, different types of retinols. Some of them are based in Squalene, which is good because it kind of mitigates the drying that you get from retinol. But definitely, if anyone was looking for something where you're like, I only need one thing, they're great. They're great. Recommend highly. next one. I bet you can't guess what this is. So I was wondering if I could do any sort of like with it. Hoping that works. I also have the extra large version of the same thing. Crazy, I know. How should I get it? It's a very rigorous process. Like I am playing a Didgeridoo. I'm really into it. Was also very hard to come by. Actually, I will be honest, I don't drink this ever. I got it on a whim because I was very tired. And, I guess it was hard to come by. It's not in my regular everyday life. I'm not a big soda drinker. I'm not anything sugary. Even if this is the sugar-free version, I usually wouldn't get it because it has a bunch of weird stuff in it. I'm not really into that. I usually just drink like, my 8 cups of tea I mentioned in another video, and water, and coffee, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna eventually get into brewing my own kombucha too, because I'm just crunchy enough as a person to do that, but not crunchy enough to talk about, my spiritual feelings in an environment where I can extort other people. Anyway. glasses. I believe it was a bag to something. I'm not really sure as to what anymore. But here it goes. What it goes with as well, and it was in this.